This show's called Drewz Viewz. I'm doing Car Tuesday with Steven Universe, so check it out, okay? Now people love the verse, like, subscribe even. Now let's sit back and watch me watch it. Steven! Hey, Drewz Viewz. Back for a little Car Tuesday, reacting to cartoons on Tuesday. It's the verse, Steven Universe, Season 3. Today I'm up to episode 15 and 16. Last time on, we had Steven being a bit of a dream warrior. Apparently, a few episodes before that, his consciousness went into Lars's body, which was pretty messed up. Now he went into Kiki's dream, which... I guess he can just, after he did it by accident the first time she wanted him to, because she's having these nightmares about pizza. It was really about her sister, as we found out, of course, but her twin, Jenny, one of the cool kids, taking advantage of her. But I guess after that, Steven was just able to, every time he went to sleep, he just was able to go into her dream. So I don't know. I assume he could do this for anyone, potentially, which is kind of weird, kind of crazy. But, it was taking a toll on him. That's when he had Jenny, or rather Kiki, confront the real issue. But just more powers Steven has. And speaking of powers, the episode after that, his healing power was reinvigorated. It came back around. He licked or something MC Bear and fixed him. Then he realized he had it back. Wanted to fix the centipedal, which I'm trying to think of the word now. What the diamonds did to the centipedal and a bunch of other gems. Well, some word meaning it ruined him, kind of, but maybe it'll come to me. But she was all messed up. Steven helped her a little bit. They communicated through cranimation. Then he took her back to her ship, and some of the Centipedal's compatriots were still in the ship, so reunited. And then Steven learned that there is a whole gem language that he doesn't know about yet, so maybe let's learn that. Just looks like gibberish to him and me, like scribbles. But anyway, I'm jazzed up to get into the next episode here. Gotta see what's happening. Will we get some crystal gem focused episodes coming in here? Haven't been too many recently. There was talk of the diamonds last time. Will the enemies, the main antagonists, be showing their faces again? Only one way to find on out. Alright, so the origin story of Greg working at the car wash, kind of. I don't know how he came to own it or whatever, which it seems he does. But no, it was really more the origin story about him transitioning to be more of an adult. He's living a beach bum kind of lifestyle, busking on the street, eating trash, mooching off his friends, type of deal. It was obviously really highlighted when he was compared to a baby at the end. I know, I understand it's a cartoon and everything, but it's a little silly that a baby can climb up on the Ferris wheel. But anyway, it was for a purpose. So a lot of rose quartz in here on the flashback. That's where she shows up, of course. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, that she wouldn't really realize how humans worked, or it took her a long time. She said, since the gems are just created for a purpose, like she said, and they don't change. I mean, obviously we see the Pearl and everyone in the past they changed their look a little bit, their hairstyles and all of that, but they don't really change their being. I mean, I guess they obviously can change how they act and whatever, but they don't. Well, I was going to say they don't physically change, but I just said they kind of do. I mean, well, I don't know. Now I'm trying to think here. How much do they change? I guess it's just that they don't change like humans do, where it's like life and death just not the same. Birth and death, rather. Baby, a toddler, a kid, adult, whatever. But yeah, so she's always interested in humans, of course, though, but does not understand the responsibility thing. I guess because if a gem crawled up on, well, we saw there, I guess there's no gem babies like I was just talking about, but even if a newborn gem or whatever crawled up on something, they'd be fine. They'd fall off and be fine probably. So, I mean, even if an adult climbed up there, they would still be in danger probably, potentially at least. You'd think Rose would understand that somewhat, but evidently not. Or maybe she is starting to hear what she just said, let him do whatever he wants. So she's still kind of treating things like a scientific experiment a bit there, which is kind of a recurring theme with her and what we know about her as well. I mean, I guess that with Greg getting the car wash, that just ended his musical dreams entirely. I mean, obviously he still plays his guitar and everything, but I guess he never tried to make it from that point. And then, I mean, it's kind of interesting that Fidelia would even let Greg hang out, considering he's associated with Marty, who's her deadbeat baby daddy there in this case. I mean, I guess Greg took her side and everything. Obviously still lives around there and knows Marty's a bad guy, but still, we didn't get to see Amethyst hanging out with Fidelia that time like we had learned that she used to, but it was all about Greg there. So yeah, two kind of Greg, well, it was really a Lapis episode and a Greg episode today, but Greg featured heavily in both there. What a life he's led, you know. An upstart, hot musician with some long hair, a little homeless days, I guess. I don't know where he was living in this one here. You know, living off the pier, living on the beach, to being a car wash business owner. Oh, in between, you know, getting a son and from a magical space woman who's gone then when the sun arrives, and then now he's rich. So, you know, like I said, what a life. And, you know, Greg, stop renting stuff, rich guy. Just buy it. You know, your son and his crazy gem friends are going to probably break it anyway. So, yeah, I think that was episode 16, right? I looked it up. I think there was 25 episodes in this season, so we're working with an odd number here. I'm not sure I'm going to portion those out. Maybe I'll do one episode where there's 3 instead of 2, or I don't know, or maybe the last one, depending on how it's looking. Maybe the last one will be by itself. We shall see, but excited to get back to it next Car Tuesday. Really expecting the plot to ramp up here, especially since we saw the reemergence of Jasper this time. Got to get the rest of the CGs involved here, formulate a plan to take down, to stop the enemy's plans, which are kind of undetermined at this point, actually, but maybe we'll check back in with Yellow Diamond and see what her moves are going to be. I would like that. But anyway, please do join me next time for Drewz Viewz, the verse. Do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Leave me a comment. Get the conversation going. And until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.
Let's set a course for 4.